When you're just starting out as a freelancer or remote worker, your topmost worry is often how will I get a client? Where will I get a client and when will I get a client? And what I see most freelancers do is they go to Upwork, Fiverr, LinkedIn, go create an account and start pitching for clients. Well, while that may not be a bad strategy, in this video, I'm going to show you a strategy that works best when you're just starting out as a remote worker or as a freelancer. Now, I may not be able to answer when exactly you will get a client using this strategy, but I can guarantee you, I can tell you where you're going to get a client and how you're going to get a client if you're just starting out as a freelancer or as a remote worker. So I started as a freelancer in 2020. I started my ghostwriting agency and I had exactly the same challenge. How will I get my first client? Where will the client come from? And when exactly will he come? And my first client came 4 months after I started. I started in June 2020. I got my first client in October 2020. And who was my first client? My first client was one of my colleagues during my master's program in Unilag. So I saw that she had a business that I could help with my writing skills. So I reached out to her. I asked to have a conversation with her. We had the conversation. I asked her a couple of questions about her business. What challenges are you facing? What are you trying to achieve? And all of that. And then based on what she told me, I made her a pitch showing her what I can do for her business using my skill as a writer and some of the other skills that I have, like email marketing and several other business support skills. And guess what? She said yes to the proposal and I signed my first contract, my first client as a founder of a ghostwriting agency. So I often advise when you're starting out as a newbie, remote worker, freelancer, the first place to look at for your clients is to look within your network. Your colleagues at work, your fellow students. I mean, if you're still a student, look at the societies you belong to. If you're a Christian, your church. If you're a Muslim, your mosque. Look at your professional organization. So look within them, see who has the kind of business or who fits the target audience that you're trying to sell to, and then make them a pitch. And if you're wondering if this works, look at this and see this person say that they made their first 100K as a writer from within their network. This other person says she got her first writing client also from within our network. It worked for me, it works for a lot of people. And why exactly does this work? Number one, it works because these people know you already and they trust you. There's a common saying that people buy from those they know, like, and trust. So your network already knows you, they like you, and most likely they trust you. So it's easier to sell to people in your network than to sell to a total stranger on the internet. One of the other things this now does for you is that it removes the resistance to buying, all right? Because these people know you, like you, and trust you, they are less resistant to buying from you. And you also find out that people like that don't ask you for your portfolio, they don't ask you for 2 or 3 years experience, they just trust you based on the relationship that they have had with you before and then give you a benefit of the doubt. And that could be your first contract. Gradually you're building your portfolio. Gradually you're also building testimonials and proof of work that will help you to now pitch online and people will listen to you. So again, if you're starting out today as a freelancer remote worker, start from your network. And this is what I advise you to do. Make a list of the people in your network who fit your target audience. Do all the research you need to do about their business so that when you approach them, you sound like somebody who already knows about their business. And don't just go outrightly making them a pitch. Ask them questions. Try to know what are their challenges, what are the problems they're facing. Try to know what are like their aspirations, what is their revenue goal for the year, and then make them a pitch based on how you think that you can help them get results. This is a guaranteed way to land your first client without the hassle of trying to cold pitch somebody you don't know from anywhere. The chances that you're going to land a client from US, if you're based in Nigeria, for example, is slim when you're just starting. You're going to probably ask for 1 year or 2 years experience. You're going to need to submit, portfolio of work that you have done before, which you may not have when you're starting. But when you start from your network, most of these people will not ask you for any portfolio. They will not ask you for whatever experience you have because they already know you. They just trust you and they just, give you a benefit of it. And that's a good place to start. And you can gradually then build your reputation, build your portfolio, and also build your experience. So you can now be able to compete for jobs online. I hope this has been valuable for you. If this video was helpful, click the subscribe button, like this video, share this video, and I'll see you in my next video.